Welcome to the Late Show. I am your host, Stephen Colbert, and I'm sure you guys keep up on what's happening. You seem like an intelligent crowd. And the big news since last we were together and talking is from the Senate, where they've been debating the nomination of Trump's Attorney General and baby grandpa hybrid, Jeff Sessions. Well, you can do amazing things with genetics now. Well, during last night's debate, Elizabeth Warren kicked off her 2020 presidential campaign. They're not joking. They're not joking. She did it by getting up to read a 1986 letter by Coretta Scott King criticizing Sessions' record on civil and voting rights. This damning letter was critical in denying Sessions a federal judgeship 30 years ago. It was the worst thing to happen to Sessions in the 80s other than his flock of seagulls haircut. Republicans, faced with this, handled the situation like adults by voting to silence Elizabeth Warren. That's true. They stopped her from reading a letter from Coretta Scott King. It's all part of the GOP's February message. Happy Black History Month. Now shut up about the bad stuff. Keep it light. Now, Senator Orrin Hatch actually called Warren's reading of the letter offensive and told Warren to think of his wife. Thank you, Senator Hatch. Thank you for protecting the real victim of racism, Jeff Sessions' wife. She didn't know. And the hush mob leader, Mitch McConnell, defended silencing Warren.
She was warned. She was given an explanation. Nevertheless, she persisted.
Adding, would it kill her to smile? She's so much prettier when she smiles. Now, to stop Warren, Republicans invoked something called Rule 19, which prohibits a senator from impugning the character of another sitting senator. It's like saying, if you can't say anything nice, you're probably talking about Jeff Sessions. So, to recap, these days a black person can't get their message heard even when a white person is saying it, unless that white person is a guy, because this morning, a bunch of white male senators were allowed to read excerpts from King's letter on the Senate floor. Of course, the men weren't silenced. That would violate Senate Rule 18, bros before hoes. I believe that's what it says. That is that in the Constitution? Might be in the Constitution. I don't know.
I don't know. You know.
Here's some news. Last week, the department store Nordstrom dropped the Ivanka Trump brand over poor sales. Evidently, not a lot of women wanted to buy clothes that made them attractive to their fathers. Apparently, they're lovely. It's a lovely line of clothing.
Well, you know,
it's a lovely line of clothing.
Hey.
Apparently, the clothes were not selling well, and dropping an underperforming brand is a decision any businessman would understand, except one, who tweeted, "My daughter Ivanka has been treated so unfairly by Nordstrom. She is a great person, always pushing me to do the right thing." So evidently she doesn't push that hard. Now, Nordstrom's... Nordstrom stock took a hit right after the tweet, which was retweeted from the official President of the United States account. Sean Spicer then defended the tweet from the podium in the press room, not in an ill-fitting suit, I'll have you know, in a ravishing sleeveless Ivanka original. Looks amazing. Amazing. He looks fantastic.
I like the hands, bro.
I'll tell you one thing. Melissa McCarthy would never look that good in that dress. This is crazy. This is insane. You can't use the power of the office of the president to protect a family business, all right? That would be, what is that like? What is that like? That would be like Jimmy Carter making all of us drink Billy beer, or that would be like George Bush invading a country that had oil. You can't do it.
Whoa.
And yesterday, Trump met with Utah Congressman and seductive beaver Jason Chaffetz. Chaffetz is an old friend of the show. Chaffetz is chair of the House Oversight Committee, which is responsible for holding a president accountable and investigating any president if necessary. Chaffetz said, before my bum even hit the chair, the president said, no oversight. You can't talk about anything that has to do with oversight. And then described a chitty-chatty president eager to learn about postal service reforms. Naturally, Trump wants to know about postal service reforms. He needs to know how many stamps to put on Chaffetz's balls when he mails them back to him. Just... That's good. There you go. What else? Oh, President Trump's travel ban was in court yesterday, and as of this taping, we still don't know what the ruling is. I'm TiVoing democracy, so don't tell me how it ends. And earlier today, President Trump was on Twitter again, pressuring the judges to uphold his ban, tweeting, big increase in traffic into our country from certain areas, while our people are far more vulnerable as we wait for what should be Easy D. That's right. Easy D.
Easy D.
Easy D. Easy D, which I think used to be Trump's rapper name back in the 80s. I think
He had balls.
I think he and Jeff Sessions,
Yeah.
he and Jeff Sessions had a rapper new
balls.
wave band together, I think,
Right.
there for a while. So, or it actually could stand, D could stand for something like defense or probably decision. But all I know is these tweets make Trump look like a real D-bag. A decision bag. A decision bag. A bag, so many decisions that he has to keep them in a bag. He has to keep them in a bag right over here. Now, the travel ban, you know, obviously has a lot of people upset. So yesterday, Sean Spicer, again, took it upon himself to calm the nation down.
The reason that the president acting in so many of the ways that he has with executive order and otherwise are because he cares about making sure that we don't have attacks in this country. What we need to do is to remind people that the earth is a very dangerous place these days.
The earth? The earth, Sean? You can't be any more specific than the earth? So let me just clear. Here is the message of calm the administration is sending. If you're traveling anywhere in this area, just be careful. Just anywhere here. I think I broke the world just now. All right. Hey, you guys ever watch the CNN, the cable news network? You guys ever watch that show? That's a good show, that CNN. Well, last night, Jake Tapper, who's one of our guests tonight, and he's backstage right now in his green room, just absolutely just balls deep in a cheese plate, I think, right now. I'm sure I could say that on CNN, can't I? I mean, I'm sorry, on CNN, yes, on CBS, probably not. We might be off the air at this point. Last night, Jake had on Trump advisor and Cruella de Vil's less popular sister, Kellyanne Conway. And she's the one who famously coined the term alternative facts. Well, last night's interview went alternative good. At first, Kellyanne tried to play nice.
Are we fake news, Kellyanne? Is CNN fake news?
No, I don't think CNN is fake news.
Okay, President Trump, your senior advisor says CNN isn't fake news. Then again, she said it on CNN, and we know that's fake news, so can't really trust it. So close. Then Jake asked Conway about Trump's on-again, off-again love affair with making stuff up.
How about the president's statements that are false, like the murder rate is the highest it's been in almost half a century? False. I'm talking about the President of the United States saying things that are not true, demonstrably not true. That is important.
Well, are they more important than the many things that he says that are true that are making a difference in people's lives?
You go, girl. You tell him. Jake, he says many things that aren't lies, okay? Why doesn't he get credit for those? It's like, excuse me, officer, there are many times I drive when I'm not drunk. Why don't you pull me over then? Huh?